Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. I am Muhammad Didian Saputra from the English Language Study Program, Mandalika University of Education. And now I would like to present my mini research entitled The Impact of Smartphone Use on Student Learning Concentration at SMN1 Labu Api. This research I am to investigate how smartphone use affects student learning concentration, including both its positive and negative impacts. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Muhammad Didian Saputra. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I am Muhammad Didian Saputra from the English Language Study Program, Mandalika University of Education. Now, I would like to present my mini research entitled The Impact of Smartphone Use on Student Learning Concentration at SMN1 Labu Api. The research aims to investigate how smartphone use affect student learning concentration, including both its positive and negative impact. Background presentation script. In today's digital era, smartphones have become an essential part of student daily life. They provide many benefits such as easy access to learning material, online resources, educational application, and communication with teacher and classmates. However, smartphones are not always used for educational purpose. Many students use them to access media, play online games, watch video, or reply to message during class. This activity can reduce student concentration and negatively affect the learning process. Therefore, this research was conducted to examine the impact of smartphone use on student learning concentration at SMN1 Labu Api. Research problem. Presentation script. This research focus on four main research question. First, how does smartphone use affect student learning concentration? Second, what factor cause student to lose concentration because of smartphone use? Third, how do students use smartphone for both academic and non-academic purpose? Finally, what strategy can teacher and school implement to minimize the negative effect of smartphone use? Research objectives. Presentation script. The objective of the research are: first, to investigate the impact of smartphone use on student learning concentration. Second, to identify the picture, the influence student concentration during learning. Third, to examine how students smartphone in both academic and non-academic activity. Finally, to provide recommendation for teacher and school and how to manage smartphone use effectively in the learning process. Research method. This study used a descriptive qualitative research method. The research was conducted at SMN1 Labu Api, and the participants were students aged between 15 and 17 years old. To collect data, the research used three instruments: questionnaire, interview, and classroom observation. This method helped the research obtain accurate and comprehensive information about student smartphone use and learning concentration. Research finding. The findings show that smartphone use has both positive and negative impact on student learning concentration. The positive impact include helping students search learning material, complete assignment, and access educational information quickly. However, the negative impact are more noticeable when students use smartphone for social media, online games, messaging or watching video during lesson. These activities reduce student focus, classroom participation, and overall learning concentration. Discussion. The discussion indicates that smartphone themselves are not main problem. Instead, the way students use smartphone determine whether they have a positive or negative impact. When smartphones are used responsibly for educational purpose, they can improve learning effectiveness. On the other hand, when they are used for the entertainment during class, they distract students and decrease their concentration. In in addition, students, self-discipline, and teacher classroom management play important roles in controlling smartphone use during the learning process. Purpose solution. Based on the research findings, several solutions are recommended. First, teachers should establish clear classroom rules regarding smartphone use. Second, smartphones should only be used for educational purpose during lesson. And third, students need to improve their self-discipline by reducing unnecessary smartphone use while studying. Four, parents shall supervise their children's smartphone use at home. Finally, schools shall be developed and digital literacy program to encourage responsible smartphone use. Uh, the conclusion. In conclusion, smartphones have both positive and negative impact on student learning concentration. When they are used responsibly for academic purpose, smartphone can support learning and improve student understanding. However, uh, excess, uh, excessive use for entertainment such as social media, online games, and messaging student concentration and participation during classroom learning. Therefore, cooperation among student, teacher, parent, and school is essential to ensure that smartphones are used wisely to support academic success. Closing. Uh, that is all. Okay. That is all for my presentation. I hope this research provides useful information about the impact of using smartphone responsibly in education. Thank you very much for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.